Refill my water before I actually start. Boom. Boom. Sit down. Oh. Let's see if this will work. I don't feel like putting the headphones on. Alright, just let's see. I'm only going offline, so disable the screen and the demo so I can just go into playing right away. And nothing else is turned on. Scratched my head a little bit too much yesterday. Scabbed over my scab. I wet my tail. gonna do a couple of attempts for a couple more cure paralysis, and then just go straight into clearing the ruins. Using this as a warm-up. Oh, I forgot to grab the hand brace. Oh yeah, I should have put that extra god power on a long time ago. If I had a... if I had one of the other mags equipped, that would have boosted my damage even further. Should have actually put the 2 god arms on. Because right now, I'm missing 2... If I had the other mags, I just need 2 god arms to match the accuracy I have now. Oh well, I chose my mag on purpose. It was so I could hit things in ultimate. Although I could have stopped around 60 ATA rather than going to a full 90. Since this thing gets warm, I'm not gonna want to lean forward anymore. Let me go get that. Oh. Oh. Fucking hit my chair with my ankle. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt so much. I didn't break anything, did I? Oh, fuck, that hurts. Oh, fuck. Well, I was never clumsy before, but apparently I've started to become very, very clumsy. Ever since I fucking fell over at work. Being worked to fucking full exhaustion definitely doesn't help. That does feel a bit better. I'm gonna go grab an ice pack and try not to kick my chair with my ankle again. Fuck, that hurt. Ugh. That stings. Maybe I should just put the headphones on. I don't really want to. But whatever. Oh, I never plugged them back in. Oh, fuck.
switch to the headset. Don't need to worry about people not being able to hear me, and I don't feel like yelling to the microphone on the desk. I really wish I had some kind of arm so I didn't have to my standing mic is literally just a standing mic. It doesn't do anything else. I did get a boom arm for it. It was specifically for the microphone brand I'm using, but unfortunately, it was recommended against this specific microphone. Even though it has the capabilities of being put on one, they don't make a fucking arm for it. Why not? I don't fucking know. Why make a product that doesn't work with your other products? Why make one of your products incompatible with some of your shit? Honestly, in that case, I should just get a cheap-ass microphone I can fix to my desk and just bring over to me when I sit down. At least someone enjoys the beginning of this stream, because I certainly fucking didn't. I'm in more pain now than I was when I woke up. Today, especially if they're fucking making me go to a different line and do everyone else's fucking job. They're supposed to be hiring people to take care of that. Like, people are in the interview process. Why can't they just fucking hire someone up like they did with the fucking supervisors and the fucking department manager? One more and then I'll go ruins and beat V hard and just go to ultimate. I'll have to come back for these later. Maybe end up going online. Oh, I'm almost high enough level to use a custom frame, huh? Yeah, I get to the custom frame, I'll put 2 ad slots on it so I can have better defense. Seriously though, palette patch needs an update so it doesn't register frame perfect inputs while the menu is open. So I can stop fucking switching to the wrong palette after I switch weapons. That realistically shouldn't be a thing, it shouldn't be possible, but I apparently am just that great of a player that I can frame perfect menu and cause something to happen that's no one else can do. I should make some tea. That's a dangerous thought. I shouldn't make some tea. I'll probably fucking dump the water on myself knowing how I've been knowing how I've been doing these last couple days. That had 2 targets and it only hit one of them. Thank you, game. You literally cheated the slicer out of me. You didn't even have a target that time. Why? Were you just making up for the fact that you fucked up? That's not cool. I don't want you to fucking make up for fucking up. I want you to just work. The first time. It's so fucking hard to ask. Yes, it is. I know it is. This game isn't very smart. It's like my coworkers. They don't know what they're doing, but they're trying. Force is gonna be fucking mined out of his mind. He's so strong. So much stronger than a raw Mars mental strength. Alright, let's move on to clearing the ruins and defeating Dark Falls and going into ultimate difficulty. Start clearing to unlock the God Battle farm. If I get lucky, maybe a Magic Stone Uratista. You know, a rare enemy with a 1 in 23, 1 in 21, 1 in 23, I forget the odds, for an item. So a 1 in... basically a little more than a d20 dice roll on 5 percentiles. That's not the ruins. I took off the Yasha. Not Yasha, Yamato. I took off the Yamato for the Del Saber Buster, and then I removed the Del Saber Buster as well. Not really a point in having a single target weapon when I have 2 other ones that are better. Sure, it does a lot of damage, but the Vulcans up DPS it. Vulcans also have way more hit. Should I full clear? I don't really want to. Is there anything spicy I can get in the boxes on ruins? Saving that for the Rangers? Specifically Ramar. Ramar's health growth is apparently fucking terrible. Terribler. Any bit of survivability I can get my hands on for ultimate would be nice. The Force is probably going to be healthier than the Rangers now anyways. Fuck it, I'll take a Triforce. Just re-real-slate. Oh. Yeah, I forgot D-Band. That was also a crit. Of course, the first attack that hits me in the ruins was a crit, because they have a fucking 87% crit chance. Why? I don't fucking know, Sega. Why did you make their luck 165 or 174? Why enemies luck divided by 2? I don't understand. Why so lucky? I just made random numbers up. I don't actually fucking know. I don't remember what their luck is. I think they have like a 30% crit chance or some shit. But every time I get crit, it's their average for critting me is about 70%. But the average crit chance they should be having is about 30%. But they crit me like 70% of the time, which is fucking outrageous. I'm at 50-50 right now, but that's not gonna last long. I'm gonna get crit way more. And claws that actually have a 70% crit chance fucking don't crit me. You figure that one out. But they'll have a 70% crit chance in Ultimate. This isn't Ultimate yet. I don't know the V-Heart stats. Definitely a lot less pain in my hand with this brace on. I guess I'm going to be playing with this more often. This definitely helps with the carpal tunnel pain. It felt a little bit better when I put it on, but I definitely noticed significantly less pain. I'm glad I went to the doctor for my fucking wrist gout, and he didn't tell me what the problem was because he'd never seen my case before. in fucking like, hey, how about brace? You think that'll help? And I was like, I don't fucking know. Let's try it. And then fucking had to pay a 5-minute visit. Fucking $200 because fucking wrist brace. I could have bought this fucking thing for cheap at a gas station or some shit. But no, I went to a doctor. It costs fucking $200. Yeah, the visit itself was already about $120, so this thing costs $80. Could have bought a fucking $20 version of this and then just fine too. Why did the Del Saber, like, aggro for half a tick? I saw his dot appear on the minimap. I didn't walk forward. I shot mech guns. Well, that's not what I wanted to target, but I was too close to him, so it works. Oh my god, right. So Dominion... They don't take knockback? They take substantially less knockback than the other creatures. Well, Dominion are scary. Or so Dominion are scary. Like, I genuinely thought I was getting punched by that first guy, and then the second guy, I actually looked at him after I hit him with a heavy attack, and I did not see him move at all. They must have moved out, because otherwise I would have been taking damage. Anyway, as I was saying, the multiplayer version of those guys are way scarier than the single-player versions. Multiplayer versions always have like ×4 move speed compared to the single player offline. Why did they do that? Why did they reduce the move speed of the single player versions of those guys? And then the multiplayer versions like fucking 4 times as fast. That doesn't... I genuinely don't see a reason why not make them all the same speed offline. Like, Arlons and Merlons fucking book it solo offline, and they don't have any increase in move speed when you go online. So why is the So Dominion different? Or Deldies, I guess, in Ultimate. But I mean, that still applies to 3rd tier monster in offline under difficulties under Ultimate. Why did they change the speed of the monster anyway? That's a more philosophical question than anything else. If anyone has an answer, feel free. Feel free to chime in. It doesn't need to be correct. Just realized I never pinged Discord. Oh wait, no, I have the fucking bot that pings Discord now. I don't need to ping Discord. I gotta thank Ives again for... Why is my Discord always on the wrong monitor? I have my game up on my monitor. I can't see my Discord. Fuck it. I don't need ping Discord anyways. I can't actively click on it. I have it set to default monitor 1. Why is it starting on monitor 2? On startup. Load on monitor 1, please. Like I have you set to fucking do. I don't understand why. I haven't actually turned my computer off since the last time. I put it to sleep, yes, but putting it to sleep is not turning it off, so it should have stayed on monitor 1. I don't understand my computer. Is this a fucking Windows update thing where they fucked me over? Did fucking... Oh, was the Discord privacy thing fucking moving my windows on my PC when I'm not actively using them just to try and fucking click around my shit and invade my privacy even more? Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. They're trying to find my ID, which they can't. I don't have an ID on my computer. Oh, I can the Bull Claw split now. I don't actually need to keep them Claw or Bull Claw because I already got the armor. I found my D parts last night, which is a huge find. Considering I expected that to take like 5 days. 5 to 8 business days. I got incredibly lucky to find it, like, right away. In an hour of farming. Or 2 hours of farming, I guess. It's an hour 50 minutes. Yeah, sure, I'll hold the telepipe. And remember, kids, well, it's just suggestions. Alright. Okay, I don't know what I locked onto there, but, I was scratching the hell out of the scab on the inside of my nose from an ingrown hair I had fucking 6 months ago. I gotta stop that. That's gonna become a permanent fixture on my body. In a very frustratingly annoying spot. I already have this fucking scab on the top of my head that's been there for fucking 5 years now. Wait, no, when did I start getting this? I was looking at the end of the first year of my last job, so about 5 years. Yeah, no, it's about 5 years now. I really gotta stop scratching it. I don't want this to become that permanent of a scab on the top of my head that I can't see, but I can feel constantly, because I like, stop picking at it for a couple months, and then it starts getting really itchy, and I just start scratching it again, and I fucking... I think scabs are supposed to become itchy when your body's telling you it's time to take it off, but I get obsessed with it and try to get every single fucking fleck of scab skin off, which leads me to be ripping more skin off than was originally scabbed over. I am very glad I hit with that heavy attack, because I led with heavy attack and realized my mistake. I got lucky. Why are they called law dominions? When I hit them, they don't even make the law sound. And the so dominions don't even make a so sound. Fucking musically inept dominion. La so. The voice isn't warmed up. No, I'm not gonna be warming up. Ow. I don't know why I punched the fucking lid. I got fudging. Alright, this map's still better. This isn't my least favorite map, but this is, like, the longer of the two. This isn't a bad map, it's just a long map. Fuck. This doesn't have hit yet. Should not be trying to lead with it. Ooh, wait, is there a... I gotta check what other AoE weapons I can get. Because if I can get a red... Oop. Let's not die to these right now, please. Alright, they're not spread out as the confused traps. There's only 3. There's a layout with confused traps. They have 5. I should look... Let's open my chart, see if I can actually find... What can I get on Redriag? If I have access to a red partisan, I should probably go for one. Red handgun from Palrapi's. I should do fake and yellow then. I can also get a sacred cloth. I don't care about the sacred cloth. If I get a fake and yellow, I can get one red handgun. Red handgun will be good. God Mind, God Battles. Great man. Yeah, I don't have easy access for a partisan. What about the other color IDs? Red handgun and purple. Actually, if I want a red handgun, I should actually start with purple. My purple num is a force, so I don't care about the God Battle right away. Which is nice. God damn it. That shit the wrong way. Yeah. Let's see. Purple num. Yeah, red handgun and sacred cloths. They're just inverted. Purple num obviously has the better drop rates because red handgun's 1 in 315 from normal Rappies. Whereas the sacred cloth on normal Rappies and Redria is 1 in 500. Yeah, if I want red handgun, I definitely want to start purple. I can get 3 of them. I don't need them to have hit right away since I'm going to be offline. My Viridia, I get Red Scorpio. Oh, that would be a fun thing to have, Red Scorpio. Yeah, Red Scorpio would be a really good launcher to have, just for shits and giggles on those guys. It'd be good for bosses. At least the first bullet, because then shots will out DPS them easy. Red Partisan and Pal Rappies. Oh yeah, I have a Whittle, so I have access to Red Partisan. I should farm one up then. Oh! I was not looking. Alright, so as much as I want to God Battle right away, I do kind of want to get at least one good weapon for my Redria, just so I can never use her again. That being said, I could also just go online and do super hard stuff and then turn crystals in to put hit on a Soul Eater. And keep this as my primary weapon. But Red Partisan would just be fun, more fun. I just have to do 3 missions on the Whittle without a God Battle. Purple Num, I can get red handguns for every one of my characters, because red handguns will be actually very strong starting off. Farm for the 2 frozen shooters I need later. Yeah, actually, I just thought about this, and this is a terrible idea because I want to keep ankles, but I could, in theory, get all the items I want off of this Redria, and then just remake her into a different section ID. But then I would have all the items already made for the new character, and I made the mag specifically for this character, and it would be useless. Fuck's sake. Oh, I can't touch that. Got it. That was a red box for a sec. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so I gotta figure out my strat. What am I doing? Am I going Whittle right away? I said I was gonna go Redria right away, and I'd like to stick to that, because getting those God Battles would be great. And I don't exactly need the, Whoopsie. I usually try to hit the button, just take that, use the thing, and take the thing. Let's go with this. Excuse me. What? Actually, what do I need on the Redria long term anyways? I know I was going to go for 4 god battles, obviously. 1 god battle for her, then 3 for the others, because the Force will use it eventually when he's later on in life, when he has high accuracy and good weapons. I can get a demo comet from Millily, so I can self-farm for that, technically. Demo comet would be cool, but don't really need it. That would be your only solo weapon. The only reason I would stay in the caves would be guard waves for Poily slimes. And on the off chance I get a rare slime, I could get a Lavis Cannon, which I would not be farming some Kespers off for. I would not actively look for a red slime, though. It would just spawn as I find it. Fuck it, let's get the extra enemies. Redria gets a Songe from Panarms. Did not realize that. Durability, Cure Confused from Migium. Cure Confused would actually be really nice. Ooh, I have a reason to farm caves now. If I can find a good mission with Panarms, I split the Panarms for a Migium drop. Because the Cure Confuse would be fantastic for Tower. Especially those Gigu that I'll be farming on Head. He's going to need that. Let's see. Mines. Luminous Fields for dub checks. Yeah, I already was aware of that. I'll be farming those up. Luminous Field and Guard Wave have the same level requirement, so Luminous Field would just be better. Because it's higher defense. Unless I roll a God Guard Wave. A God Guard Wave is good as a mid-tier Luminous Field in terms of defense. I think that's fucking terrible. Why did they make so many different armors, like, have such different, vastly different stats? Like, the Greenel exclusive Flame Garment has 0 defense. Requires level 100 to use. It's purely cosmetic. Why make a cosmetic item? Like, why not make that a level 17 equip, but you can still only find that in fucking ultimate difficulty? Like, that's the perfect twink item. Honestly, they could have made it a twink item for alternate characters, for sure, and I don't think anyone would have complained. Or, you know, they could have actually made the Flame Garment decent by making it do something rather than nothing. It has no fire defense. For an armor that's purely on fire, it has no fire resist, no ice resist, no cure freeze built into it, which it could have been. They have an item that specifically removes ability to freeze. They have other armors and shields that have special effects that resist paralysis and poison or some shit. It's just like Flame Garment. Nah, it doesn't need anything special. Like, fuck, Sega. What the fuck? Could have done anything with that, and you just chose nothing. I haven't been finding any high-level techniques again. Ooh, that's another thing. I want to try and pump one of my characters super far into Ultimate, at least up to the mines, to try and start finding good techniques for the Force. Oh, fuck. I thought I could clip through them. Oh, well, that's fine. I intended for them to split anyways. And luckily I have... Ooh. Magic, so I have no problem hitting. Oh, that's nasty. That's not 50 hit, but that's a V hard. That's a 40 hit on V hard. I found my melee weapon. I don't need a red partisan. Oh, that's gross. Do I want to go tech that right away? Maybe it's... Hold up. Maybe that's good. Oh, shit, did I burst? Did I have full photon? I don't remember anymore. Fuck. Still feeling the pain, but it's a lot less. So this has 45 dark and 40 hit. The dark caliber. Let me get to the 40 hit and see if I can tick it up any higher. The 40 hit and see if it ticks up to hell. It does! It does tick up to hell! Ah, shit. It is a dark caliber, so tech's up and down. So I have to tech it up 10% and 1 tier up. Alright, how much is 40 hit? 221. I haven't seen a 40 tech above Shadow, have I? Okay, there's a dark one. $35. I'm scratching my head again, aren't I? $40 dark. 35 dark. 30 dark. Dark 30. Hell 20. Shadow 40. Tech up, but tech. I got special up, but percent down. Do I just take the 40% on dark then? Because I'm never using the special. No, I gotta get the yellow name. I need the yellow name. There we go. Thank you, sir. Like, look at that. Look at that. That's only 60 more damage, but look at the amount of extra hit I get. With 40 hit, how much is that above? It's 26. It's 26 accuracy above. Soul Eater would be more accurate. If it had hit, though. I will concede that fact. But I found a sword. The red person would be stronger than this too. No denying that. Let's see. I'm looking at other items in Ultimate. Viridia obviously have access to that Yasha. 1 in 67,000. Not going for that though. God powers off of Mill Lilies. I don't need those. I already got. Mill Lily Farm would be better for God Power, yeah. But V Hard Slimes also gave God Power. I already got that. God Bodies on Red Slimes. Old Slimes. I get Red Swords from Nano Dragons. Oh! There's no reason to not technically farm the caves on head for a bit, then. Just for a red sword and the chance of the Yasha, obviously, but I'm not gonna bank on finding a Yasha at 67,000, not without some serious time and investment. Like, that would be a cruel fucking joke to everyone that actively farmed for a Yasha. And took multiple years. That being said, my SGS is also a crime against things. I want hell to proc one time. I got Reduced health proc. I got it. That was quick. I expected to have to fight these guys for about 5 minutes. I tried. Yeah, I can't do full 3 combo with the sword, unfortunately. Oh, I did confuse one. I didn't even hear or see that. I just assumed I missed all of them. I had no reason to fight those guys. And I don't have any reason to go to the healing ring and fight these guys. Okay, well, they spawned anyways. There's just 2 waves of gunners. I didn't realize that. I thought these guys were a trap that spawned after you into the healing ring. Alright, if the blow for paralyzing a red guy is red as he's vulnerable, you can just do that. I forgot. That's funny to see because that hardly ever happens. Here, let me, oh, he died. Let me help you with the anti-paralysis I just found. That's what I was gonna say, but he died. What do you hit? Hell caliber. If I can find a 40-hit Gugnir of some kind, I'd probably use that over the Caliber, just because partisan animation will be much better for survivability reasons. It just higher DPS in general. It'd be lower damage per hit overall, but being able to do a full combo versus just a 2-hit swing and then a dodge. Oh, there's no reason for me to go to that ring now that mono fluid dropped. Whoops. Ah, if I would have done the 3rd hit, I would have killed. Damn. It's a shame. Ugh. Right. Chaos Bringers. So I don't need to take my Redria into the ruins, technically. I don't get any Bringer's arms from Redria. You get Spread Needle off of Bringers on Redria. Of course. DF field, red mech guns, Dulceber's left arm, celestial armor, god techniques, meteor control of Belra's, Disc of Brave Man, from normal guys. Merlons give DF field. That's interesting. And red mech guns from Deldy. So I could, on my red gear, technically farm retired hunter over and over for DF field and mech guns. And a Belroad would give me a chance. A single Belroad would give me a chance at Meteor Cajole. But I could farm for those, theoretically. If I want to play her, that would be the only reason I do that. Getting a DF field wouldn't be the worst thing ever. DF field is actually really good. Really, I'm out of range. I've been spoiled by the Rainbow Baton. Rainbow Baton hits those. The 2 extra units of range actually fucking matter. Why don't you stay locked on, you motherfucker? I've used 2 shiftas in one room. Just because of gunners. Ugh. Lots of divinity barriers, though. Like, look at this. This is a high rolled divinity, a barrier. Level 63 required to equip it. It's still worse than my mid-tiered fucking secret gear. By about 30 points. High roll, high-end common armor. It's not rare. It's so much worse than just a basic-ass secret gear. Like, why did they not nerf secret gear, but they nerfed literally every other shield in the game? Okay, not every other shield, but they literally nerfed every shield that you could find early that would have been worth using. And we're off. I went for the sorcerer kill there because I saw I was hitting him. Ended up not working in my favor. Woo! A crit there. Partisan normal attack would have saved me there because it would have stepped forward out of the attack range. Another bad thing about swords, female sword animation roots you in place for the 3rd swing, making it fucking meaningless to fucking even try to use it for dodging like I normally do. Maybe this Gungar has 40 hit. Nope, doesn't. I don't need extra shit here in the ruins. Just go. I've been focusing on only Redria color ID. What else can I get? Flame Visit, Red Scorpio, Bringer's Right Arm from Into Belra's. Ugh. Not Belra's Red Arm, not Bringer's Arm. Bringer's Arm from Bringer's, Labs Cannon from Grand Sorcerers, Luminous Fields from Darkeners. Alright, so Viridia kind of sucks, but I still have options for some of the things I want to get. Purple is obviously the best for me to farm, because Red Mechs and Spread Needle, with Belra giving me a chance at Belra's Red Arm, it's not good. Grand Sorcerers, Book of Hitagata, Whitel, Red Mechs from Merlons, Arlon's is Meteor Cajole, Rico's Glasses from Deldy, Belra's is a Belra's right. Oh my god! All of my color IDs give me a Belra's arm except for Redria. Oh well. It just means the Redria farm on Retired Hunter is actually not horrible. That That one pixel step forward steps me out of range of hitting that guy. I'm so disappointed. Because he was dead. He was dead. I saw the target around him. And as I swung, the target disappeared. That's some fucking slicer-ass bullshit right there. Where you swing, and then you lose the target while the projectile's flying. And because the projectile got lost on transit, you just, like, fucking lose the damage. Like, oh, great, thanks, game. Hey, don't kill your friend. That's my job. Oh, hiccup. Ooh, max level Foey on the Romar. One of my favorite codes to use? You mean like the cheat codes I use? Every once in a while, I have this one action replay code that's really fun that I don't get to show off because for some reason there's no Swiss code version of it. But it's like photon attacks do. The code is listed as photon attacks do massive damage, but what it really does is it increases light damage up by about 1,000,000%. So photon attacks will do around 100,000 damage base with the weakest character. And Grants, you know, that light spell that no one wants to fucking use, will also do around 1,000,000 damage. Actually, no, the highest damage I've seen with Grants was about 20,000 damage. But it's fun to use that. Other codes that are fun to use that I don't use often, because if you use codes and go online, you get kind of, you know, permabanned. So they're fun to mess around with offline. There's this code I found that turns lilies, instead of shooting poison and Megid in ultimate difficulty, they shoot Foey and Barda. Or is it Foey and Guy Barda? Either way, their mental strength stat is translated to the level of spell that they use. And let me tell you, it's a different kind of fear when you have a level 30 Foey coming out of a plant, and it runs fast. It moves faster than your character can run, and you're getting chunked for 700 damage because their mental strength status is apparently incredibly high for no reason. Oh, that's a fun code to use. But like I have the code where they alternate randomly. It's a 50-50 chance whether they use Foey or the Barda. There are codes to make them individually use Barda or individually use Foey. I chose the one that randomizes it. And let me fucking tell you, that is a terrifying experience. You survive, yes, but yeah, you survive the hit, so you don't have to worry about Megid in ultimate difficulty, and you can just run up to plants and try to face tank them. And it is really fun to do that. But also, like I said, it's a different kind of terrifying. Because now you have to worry about your resistances and your health and not get put into bad situations because the spells go through other creatures. It's incredibly terrifying just how you have to change up your playstyle ever so slightly to dodge magic that you can't see. Where you would be out of range of a Megid in most cases, but because level 30 Foey travels across the universe, you're fucked. The Barda's not so... I think it was Guy Barda. The Guy Barda... Whatever version of Barda it was wasn't so bad, since it doesn't move nearly as fast as the Foey. So if you use the Barda plants, you can just cheese them really easily. Plus, if it is Guy Barda, you just sidestep them slightly. Foey, on the other hand, just like, it moves too fast for you to dodge. If you're not already at full sprint speed, you're not dodging it. Ooh, my man. Oh. That's one of my more favorite codes to use. There's another code that I really would like to use, but like I said, once again, if you're online and you're using codes and you're detected using those codes, you're kind of perma-banned from online interactions. This one I don't use nearly as often, and I think I've only showed it off once on stream, but there's a code that allows the TGS, the Tsukimiri J-Sword, Sumikiri J-Sword, I can't ever fucking pronounce that right. One that allows the J-Sword, unsealed, to use its special attack permanently. So you don't have to have Photon Attack, but if you do have Photon Charge, it will take it out of your charge bar. But you can use it as if you have 100 charge at all times. That's a really fun thing. You just spam special attack, and explosions occur everywhere. And because it's heavy attack damage that doesn't miss, it's really broken. It really is. It's not a quality of life code. It is a very cheating code, but it's still fun. There is a similar one that does the same thing for Heaven's Punisher, where it makes Heaven's Punisher special always active instead of being every other hour or every other beat time. If you don't know how Heaven's Punisher works, the handgun known as Heaven's Punisher only works when your internet time or your beat time is an even number leading digit. So, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm at 551, so Heaven's Punisher wouldn't... 515, Heaven's Punisher wouldn't activate. 516, Heaven's Punisher still wouldn't activate. And I think one beat is like a minute and some odd seconds. It was Sega's way of making it so players had a sense of time without having to deal with time zones. Which is honestly incredibly smart and a really cool concept. It just never really, stuck around because the game didn't stay permanently online. I don't need a moon. Gladius. Freaking doesn't have anything that's mined material. Don't use it by accident. I'm trying to think of what other codes I like to use. If I'm doing like exclusively offline stuff, I might consider using the code that enables drops from Dark Falls and Olga Flow. Because if I'm doing an exclusive offline farm, I want access to a red ring, and maybe I'll want access to a PGF as well for all the other weapons that come along with it. Because the Dark Bridge is really good for a force. It's like a very easy to get Blargabada Psycho Wand. It has the same effect as a Psycho Wand for your TP reduction, but it increases Grant's damage and piercing Megan instead of raw damage. And when I say raw damage, I mean the raw techniques are increased by 30% on a Psycho Wand. But it also does have the trade-off of the cane will give you a random status effect. Wasn't my last buff twins? Did I rebuff at some point and just not? I've been talking too much. Oh god, they popped up again. I could have swore they weren't ready for that. Motherfucker. Oh, there's a fun code to use. Techniques and traps can crit. So it enables crit damage based on your luck stat to techniques and traps. So if you have 100 luck, you have a 20% chance to crit with your traps and your spells. And that doesn't apply just to the player, that also applies to enemies. So, I found this out the hard way. that code when you're fighting Dark Falls and you have enough health to survive hard mode, just barely at like 312 health, you know, grants those 311 damage if you don't have any light resist. Yeah, when it crits, it hits for like 400 damage. That's a really, really annoying one. If you get crit, Falls luck stat is like 10, so you have a very minimum chance of... No, Falls has more luck than that. I don't remember what Falls luck stat is off the top of my head. Quality of life codes? Yeah, there's a couple of them. And as always, if you're using these and you go online and you get detected using these codes, it doesn't matter if it's quality of life or not. If it's a code that's not in the base game or patched into your ISO directly, it'll leave flagged as cheats. And if you get flagged as cheats, of course, you get chance of being banned online. Which is kind of dumb, because I would like a lot of these quality of life codes just to be enabled by default. There's a code I actually used today, before I turned the stream on, where it disables the startup movie window, and another one that disables the startup movie. So you know when you turn the game on, it has those couple screens saying "Made by Sega" and all the other splash art and shit. Yeah, I use that code to remove that, and then the startup movie one. I also use just because if I stay AFK on the title screen, I don't want that repeating over and over. That was less important, because that movie also plays at the beginning of Startup, but you can skip it, obviously. Another quality of life code I like to use is page 3 of your status is material count. So instead of being resistances, like you see here, it'll show what materials you've used on a character, which I think is a really cool quality of life, so you don't have to count your mats as you use them. You can just see when you've used them. PS0 took an approach to that and added a material counter to its status window, which I was happy to see, because that's a real nice inclusion. Level 15... Okay, I have 3 level 15 techs. Wow. You motherfucker. Can you have a shared bank between characters on different memory cards? No. No, the shared bank patch that I'm using only works per memory card. So on the 4 characters you have on each memory card have one shared bank as well as their personal bank. You can't have a shared bank between different memory cards, as the thing that's used to the thing they replace is actually the 3rd character slot in the extra characters. When you go to multiplayer offline, you have those 3 extra character slots. They remove the 3rd one and use that. They replace the code for the... Hold the fuck up. Where'd you spawn from? They use the space in memory used for that character as a spot to add the extra bank space for a shared bank. Also, it's used for something else. I forget what the hell the other thing is. But yeah, Common Bank is only accessible by the 4 characters on the memory card because of the slot it removes in multiplayer. Ooh, Degrader. I'll take that. I'd say these Imperial armors would be cool to have 4 slot for, but I have a better armor already. But yeah, I believe even on Blue Burst, you have a shared bank for all your characters per slot, right? Or rather on Aphenia, not Blue Burst exclusively. I haven't played on any, or rather, I haven't played much on other private servers, so I don't recall, since my time there was very brief. That's a 50-hit arms! Wait, that's fucking insane! Please be good. Please be Spirit. Please be Gush. Well, I mean, Gush would be less impactful, but be Spirit, Zerk, Charge. Geist would be fantastic. Yeah, original game does not have a shared bank. There's no common bank on the original memory card. Or on the original game unpatched. If you want to share items between characters on the unpatched version of the game, on the vanilla version of the game, you need to go into multiplayer with 2 controllers and drop items. And if you want to share items... Fuck, do I have to use this now? I have to use this now. God damn it. I gotta go back and sell my inventory. If you want to share items between characters on separate memory cards, you go to multiplayer, transfer the one character to the other memory card, and then drop items for them, and then transfer them back. But you know, all doing that does is risk like corrupting your memory cards and shit. I still do it because sometimes there's an item I need to share between all my characters, and the only way to do that is, you know, transfer the character to a different memory card. I don't dupe every single item, so I have a copy of every single item on every memory card. There are some items I don't want to do that for because they can be... Oh my god! It's a 50-hit charge arms! Oh, shit! Yes! Let's fucking go! This is very hard! That wasn't even... That's like a 3% chance to fucking find hit. But finding one with 50 hit, that's charge. Let's go! How many slots in the bank? Same as the character memory, as the character slots. There's 200. So this is my shared bank. 200 slots. I have 166 items in here. Oh my god, I got so much shit just sitting in here. I got to turn in for crystals. Oh god. This is from one playthrough on 4 different characters while farming for items. God damn. That goes on one of my rangers. This goes... I guess I'm selling this. I don't really need that. That's for one of my rangers as well, to go with the Geist Beam, because Spirit's good, and I don't need that much accuracy. Vulcan... I'm actually not going to use that. I'm going to sell that. This Charge Arms is so strong, because it's better than... It's better than a Crush Bullet, weaker than a Meteor Smash, weaker than a Final Impact, but it has charge and it has 50 hit. 50 hit is huge. Oh, jeez. That's for the Force. Actually, I don't think the Force needs it anymore. Holiness Armor, this is going to be for one of the... Oh, that actually outbeats... That actually beats out the custom frame. That beats out the custom frames in terms of defense. D-Parts actually has a lot of defense. I did not know that. It also has some dark resist. That's cool. But yeah, if I go to my personal bank, this is what I got in the personal bank. Not much here. Alright, well... This custom frame is now pointless because I have a fucking armor that's better than it. That's annoying. I have a base S... This is another thing. Like, the custom frame and the Floen's frame are items in the Dreamcast that are, like, end-game gear. They are supposed to be best of the best. And you get to GameCube and you find them in V-Hard and it's just like, eh. I guess it's okay. Oh, wait, the base armor is better than it? Never mind. Like, why did Sega do that? Why did Sega just, like, nerf armor so badly it makes them physically unusable? That's so fucked, dude. Ooh, yeah. Charge spread. If I hadn't found it, actually I need to buy one anyways, but if I hadn't really found that 50 hit charge arms, I wouldn't really want this. But I only have one charge arms, I'm not going to dupe it, as much as I'd like to. I'm going to have a 20 hit charge spread for someone else. Charge is just really good, and I have a lot of money. Alright, what time is it? 10:10. I have to stop to make food. I'm going to start my air fryer, and then in 5 minutes when it's heated up, I'm going to throw the food in the air fryer. Ugh. Oh, baby. Oh man, sitting on this fucking heat pad. Oh, that actually, my back stiffness just like fucking disappeared when I stood up. I didn't even notice it. I love this thing. I don't know why my mom went out of her way to buy both me and my younger brother small-ass heating pads. I would have preferred the full-body one, but I understand why they didn't give me a full-body one. Because this brand that they fucking bought, I think it's called Biomat. Yeah, Richway Biomat. The fucking small ones cost $400. The full-body ones cost $4,000. It's not 10 times bigger. I don't know why it's 10 times the price. My mom and her bad habit of spending money unconditionally when she just, you know, needs to. Just gets the urge to spend a fuck ton of money for no reason. I don't know where she gets the money from, honestly. Like, she doesn't get that much from Social Security. Like, her Social Security check, and she doesn't really get Medicare, not since fucking... or Medicaid, whatever the hell old people are supposed to get that have been hospitalized due to unfair treatment or whatever the fuck it is. I just made all those words up in the wrong sequence. I genuinely want to know where my mom got that money. I don't know. She must have had another secret bank account that she stored money on after she paid the house off, and after she bought a pool, after she paid the house off, after her brain surgery, which cost over $1 million. The brain surgery itself didn't cost $1 million, but all the money it took the insurance company after the brain surgery, where they dropped her because it's like, no, you're costing the company too much money. They just straight up, they said the fucking quiet out loud, you're costing us too much money, we can't afford you. That's literally what the fucking point of insurance is. How fucking dare you drop my mom off of your coverage because she's costing them too much money? Bullshit. You guys make more than $1 million a day. You can't afford one old lady in the hospital for a brain surgery that got fucked up because the doctor poked the wrong section of her brain. Fuck you. Insurance is a scam. The intentions were good back in the day, but as soon as people started going like, ooh, I can make money for this, it stopped being a good thing. So fucking dumb. I hate insurance. I hate American healthcare. American healthcare is fucking terrible. I can't see my fucking doctor whenever I want, especially for all the medical problems I have. I have a bunch of little fucking blemishes on my skin. I'm kind of worried about those. I wish I could go see my doctor so he can tell me there's nothing wrong with me. I'd like him to look at this fucking scab on the top of my head I've had for 5 years, but no, I can't tell him about that. Because otherwise he'll send me to another doctor and it'll cost me another $3,000 and another 3 years of fucking waiting because he can't be fucking asked. Can't be bothered to tell me what's wrong with me. So he'll send me to another doctor and they'll collaborate together and just fucking waste my money and my time. Oh, you need to make an appointment 6 months from now and you need to be sure to be there by 3 in the afternoon. On a Wednesday. It's like, I can't. I work that day. What the fuck is wrong with you? I have a day job. You can't make me fucking do that. I have to go to my job because I already can't pay for your fucking medical costs. I don't care how long you went to school, doctor. If you can't tell me what's wrong with me by just looking at me, you're a fucking scam. Doctor. Fuck you. I had something I was going to say and I can't remember what it was. I'm looking at my work lunch right now and I have a Gatorade bottle next to it and I want to drink that Gatorade right now. I shouldn't though because I have to buy another one then. You know, I have one more soda of this fucking A&W brand ice cream sundae flavored root beer. I might as well drink it if I want something else to drink. God damn, did that shit taste bad. Still tastes bad. Oh, wait. Oh, I just cleaned this. I need to... I know people say you don't need to spray the air fryer basket with any kind of oil or anything to get it prepped. My air fryer, if I don't prep it, the food sticks. And if I wasn't intended to use the basket as is, and they needed to get some kind of, like, fucking protective sheets for the air fryer, then why the fuck does it have a basket? It's like needing to fucking coat your fucking pan in paper towels before you fucking put food in it. Dumb as shit. Air fryer protective wraps. You don't get your air fryer dirty. Fucking point. Alright, air fryer started. I'm gonna dump the soda in a big ass cup. I got 4 of these giant glass mugs. They hold about 4 cups of liquid. Or, you know, 1 can of soda and about 7 handfuls of ice. Just like what they do at a fucking restaurant, where they give you about 3 fluid ounces of a soda, but fill the rest of the cup up with ice. See, I only have about half an hour before I have to get ready for work. Do I have time for all this ice? Because I will consume this ice. I will devour it. Because I like chewing ice. And even though people say that's some kind of iron deficiency... Yo, guess how's it going? Oh! Biomat, increase your biostat by 2. Oh, so I've been using it wrong this whole time! I've been just sleeping on it. Ugh. Once that soda's gone, I'm done with soda for a while. I'm done with that soda for a while, at least. God damn, that tasted gross. Alright, yeah, all this casual playing around. Yeah, this hand brace definitely helped. The post code is M Code Junkies. Yeah, that is, yeah, that's like a master code. You need that. Let's see. If you're using Action Replay specifically, you probably need that enabled. You can try and run the game without it enabled, but it will probably launch to like a black screen, if I recall correctly. For Swiss, the Swiss version of that code is also necessary for older versions of Swiss. Back when I was using Swiss 0.5, I had to have that code enabled in order to work, but as soon as I updated to Swiss 0.6, the code was like, all my codes quit working, so I stopped using them for a while. And then one day I just decided to not use the master code, and then all my codes worked just fine. I don't know what Swiss did to update that, but yeah, Action Replay, as far as I'm aware, still needs that code. Unless Action Replay had a weird-ass update that removed the need for that code. It's not died, Darvins. Long time since you used the Action Replay. Yeah, same here! Yeah. Yeah, live and learn on stream. Right? Just have a muted fob the entire time. You know, here's a fun thing about Action Replay. There's a couple codes I have on Action Replay that I physically can't get to work on my Swiss. I'm using the Swiss version of the code, and I've actually gone through and used the code converter because I thought maybe the Swiss version of the code that I have is like incorrect for some reason. Maybe they wrote it down wrong. But no, it's identical, and for whatever reason, the Action Replay code works, but the Swiss code doesn't. So I don't know why that's even a fucking possibility. Also, I'm dodging Rafoes. I didn't know it was possible to run far enough away to dodge Rafoes like they were Rabarda. Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to get ticked by that. Level 30 Rafoe needs to be like that. Dark Falls is cheating. Yeah, level 30 Rafoe is just a chain of Rafoes that goes dacking down. I wish there was a weapon you could get. I wish one of the things you could get was like Dark Fall's arm, and the special attack just shoots a random Rafoe or Rabarda that just trails down the path and back. I had to use so much healing there. I wasted so much time. Ah, you motherfucker. Before level 30 plus God Technique should be able to do that. God Technique should do more than increase technique skills, right? The technique unit should add a bonus effect to the spells, but if the technique units increase casting speed... Oh, I was exactly at the minimum amount of health to die. Or the maximum amount of health needed to die. Should go over cap. Honestly, yeah, I think instead of just levels, it should have multiple bonus effects. Like going over level cap and doing other things. Yeah, after grants, I get hit to exactly... One Resta takes me to exactly 390 health, and that's the exact amount of health that Falls does. So if I get slapped, I die. She slaps the same place twice. This has been a really bad Falls fight. Okay, let's get hit by this instead so I dodge the grants. So I have time to heal twice, and I can run over and do this to her. I'm trying not to kill myself. Oh, you bitch. Yeah, that's why. One attack at a time. Whew. I think that was poor timing to do that. God Technique shift should be full melee Eula. I don't know if that would be overkill or not. Like full melee Eula, like the four-person burst melee Eula? Because that would be insane. I wouldn't go that far. But yeah, God Technique going over cap would be a very interesting thing. I'm just gonna use this. Oh, I had time to not do that. God damn it. Really? Really? That's in handgun range! Exactly fucking directly across from Dark Falls is in handgun range. Why did that not target her? Boom. All right, level up. I can now use the, no, it's 71, never mind. Holiness armor is 71. And custom frame is 76. Holiness armor is higher defense and evasion than the custom frame. Oh, man. I was so looking forward to actually having the stuff. Ooh, if I can get a 40 hit or more Gugner, that'd be Pog. Nope. Oh well. I'm gonna save quit. I want to actually hop into Ultimate already. A mech in range, rifle animation speed, and shot spread is fine, but melee buff is too much. Also mech with rifle. Dude, having access to level 81 shifted D-band at any given moment would be just too strong. Unless you make level 81 shifted D-band have the same damage as level 21. I know you're just pulling my leg here, but like that's still not okay. That's like Ramar having access to level 20 shifted D-band, or not Ramar, Humar. That's like Humar having access to level 20 shifted D-band on a whim without having to be in multiplayer or anything. Who am I starting with? I've talked to myself like I was going to start Redria. I was going to get God Battles right away. I still think that's the go-to for me right now. Since the enemies I have to fight to get them, I just mech gun down anyways. But there is something to be said about going for Palrappy red handguns. That being said, if I want red handgun, I probably want to look on purple because it'd just be a better chance of 1 in 315 off of normal mobs rather than looking for a 1 in 500, making it a 1 in 500 12 enemy at a 1 in 2 rate, which is like 1 in 1,000. I could go on Phonum and get a red handgun so I can use it on ankles to quickly beat down other enemies, but like I think I'll be fine. All right, first character into Ultimate. I got all 4 characters into Ultimate difficulty. Go. I have 15 minutes. The Palrappy's better. I'm not piping for the Palrappy. That'd just be a lot. That being said, if I do look for the Rappies anyways... If I do look for Rappies anyways on this character, and not piping for them, I get a lot of chances at having good, good techniques. Yeah, I get a lot of chances of finding level 15 techs and stuff, which wouldn't be bad. Because all of my characters need better techniques. But if I come on my Force, I just get higher levels on the Force as well. While looking for that stuff, while looking for the red... Okay, if it comes to myself, Force was probably the better choice. But I'm here on ankles already. I already have to do the first 3 missions anyways. And I don't need to clear the forest out right away. I don't have any reason to go into caves until I'm prepared to fight caves enemies on Redria. The only thing in caves that I could even possibly want at this point would be a demo comment, which isn't necessary, honestly. Cure Confuse and Migium would be fucking awesome, though. I would like at least 1 Cure Confuse. I don't need it, but I would like it, because on a Ramar, that would be... On a character going to Farm Tower, that would be huge for when I fuck up and get hit by geese. Or Gigus. The big red Redria farm that I need is going to be Luminous Field, and that's from Dubchicks. And that's going to be me spamming Stock Ostos research over and over. Alright, we get to see how prepared I am. I need minimum of doing normal guaranteed and heavy attack is only about 170 ATA. I'm at 210. I am well over prepared. I could actually take a God Arm off and put a God Pow on. Yeah, single player offline. Single player offline is I'm used to playing online. This is easy as fuck all of a sudden. Not to mention I have a 40-hit fucking Hell Caliber. Not as good as Rorgagor's 40-hit or 50-hit Gugnir, but 40-hit Calibers feel pretty good. 15-hit Varista carry. I'd be using a Soul Eater right now if I hadn't found this thing, and I'd still be perfectly fine. Because my accuracy is about 190 with the Soul Eater. Ooh. Level 13 Roberta, already a better technique for the Force. Although I might want to keep that for the... Ooh, that's a 25-hit Vulcan. If it has something good on it, I can... if it's like Spirit, I love that. If it's Spirit or Zerk or Charge, definitely keeping it. Dude, the first weapon I find in Ultimate's a fucking 25-hit Vulcan. First weapon I find is fucking Vulcan with hit. If I didn't already have a 40-hit Vulcan, that'd be pretty pog. This thing also has 40% native. That means I'm dealing 1 extra point of damage per bullet. Because, you know, 40% of 10 damage is 1 damage. 40% attack power of 10... 40% of 10 attack power is 1 damage. Alright, does this have 60 hit? Did I get the am I on... I don't know... No, I didn't. I'm not super knowledgeable like Rorgagor is about what drop table I'm on. Am I on, like, phase 5? Am I on New Moon phase? Am I on table 6? Do I have a 70% chance of finding hit? Ooh! I don't need that. But, you know, first ultimate red item is a Mahu. God damn it, it doesn't even have hit. Imagine if they had 40 hit. that could have had 100 hit, but I didn't. Dude, if I found a Mahu with it, I would be pogging so hard because I don't need to farm a double saber then. One of the things I will probably be doing on my Force will be going to shit hack because this guild card already has all of the government quests already completed. I only need to go and beat the boss quest of episode 2 for the temple to get my 50-hit double saber, guaranteed. But if that had Mahu had hit, I wouldn't have even needed to do that. Because my mag for my Force mag is already almost done for the range and shit. Or not range, for the accuracy and stuff. So I almost have an accuracy mag ready for my Force. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling a little lack of power, but I'm still good. Yeah, this isn't hard. I definitely overstressed just how much I needed to be prepared for Ultimate Mode single player. I'm so used to playing online and not being able to hit shit at max stats. Like, I'm used to being able to hit for 300 to 500 damage on normals with a ranger, or on heavies with a ranger, but also not being able to hit things in general because no accuracy. I forget just how less... This game, with how the stats are spread, this game was definitely intended to be played solo. Because they did not scale the enemies correctly in multiplayer. At all. Like, it is not possible to get to level 80 and be ultimate ready. I can to come to ultimate mode in single player at level 40 and still have a better chance of hitting things than going online at level 80 with the same stats and not being able to hit shit. Or sorry, not same stats, same build. The build that I can use to play offline single player is not good enough for online multiplayer, or just multiplayer in general. I don't think 209 ATA would be enough to hit things online. I think I need another at least 10 to 20 accuracy to be able to hit things comfortably with normal attacks on first and second. I think. I don't know. This is why I need Rogagor here to tell me that I'm wrong, because he has this fucking table. I need to get access to that table and learn how to read it. But you know, I'm lazy. I'd rather have him just tell me everything rather than me having to figure it out. Wait, did one of those Gulgus already have a debuff, but the other three didn't? Hooah! There, I got the exploit. I played this game for so long, I found so many things. I found the fucking 2025, I found the TJS crash. You could just fucking crash the game if you use TJS special, switch weapons, and switch back. Fucking dumbass way to crash the game, but it's completely possible, because the game gets confused about what weapon it's spending the photon from. What a stupid... I'm genuinely surprised no one else has found that. Then again, the way I play... It's Gush. I did say I wouldn't be mad with Gush, because Gush with hit is still okay. But I wish that was a bit better. I can use that on the Rangers. I don't want to use that on the Rangers, but I can. No one else found SJS? Yeah, I was the first person in the world to find an SJS, of course. That's the only reason why I'm the only one that found it. I'm also the only person to ever unseal an SJS. So, not only did no one else find it, but no one ever took the time to actually unseal it. No one's played this game longer than me. Obviously. I'm taking this Mahu up 10%. I don't give a fuck. That was tempting. Then what I said about me being the only person to play, it was sarcasm. I haven't played this game the longest in the world. There's no way to prove that. And I don't believe it for a goddamn second either. And I'm definitely not the only person to find an SJS. Fucking, I helped Rogagor unseal his thing. Whoa! It's true. No, it's not true. You still hate the fact that weapons you really like, back when things like SGS were... I gotta reread that. Give me a sec. I have 5 minutes left. I don't have time to finish this mission. Do I have time to finish Magnitude of Metal? It's gonna take me longer than 5 minutes to get to Eleanor. I don't think I have enough time to do anything else. I'm gonna try, but I don't think I have enough time to finish it. I still hate the fact that the weapons you really liked back then were things like SGS. Back then, oh, you meant were things like SGS and never being able to get it. Sorry, the where was throwing me off. You just like the wrong weapons? No, that's fair. Back when things are when things were stupid rare, and you'd never see the stupid rare shit, because it was just fun using all the other bad weapons. Crossguards are probably fucking amazing to someone who's never seen a double saber before. because, you know, those are the best daggers in the game. Sorry, aside from Panarm Blades... sorry, let me list them off. Aside from Panarm Blades, S-Red Blades, S-Beat Blades, Lavis Blades, Crossguards are probably the next best thing. Oh, Twin Chakram is better than those. So yeah, no. Twin Chakram is locked behind Orin, though, so if you weren't specifically playing an Orin, you were never going to see that. Yeah, you were never going to see that if you weren't locked to Orin and you weren't locked to Forest. Bloody Art looks cool. Oh yeah, absolutely. Bloody Arts and Blade Dance. Blade Dance looks amazing, but unfortunately... Hey, my first Dob! It has 15 hit! Let's go! Oh, no, I replaced the Rappy Fan now. That has 25 hit on a Dob. Oh, wow, he outpaced me. I think I spaced wrong, so he was already point blank. Yeah. But dude, I love the look of Blade Dance. But like the moment I found a moose, the moment that my brother and I, when we played through normal mode or hard mode, excuse me, we never found a Musashi. My friend who played at his house with his mom went through hard mode. After we like beat normal mode single player and learned we could go to higher difficulties, and he went through hard mode and he dropped a Musashi. His dragon dropped a Musashi. My brother and I never got a Musashi by ourselves. We got multiple Yamatos, so as soon as we hit V-Hard and learned we could get Yamatos, my brother got one and I got one. But like before I used that, before we got a Musashi, yeah. So my friend found it in hard mode because he was just, he was a higher level character already, just going through the difficulties, single player, just to make progress, you know? Because otherwise he'd only played multiplayer with us. My brother and I and him only played multiplayer, and we didn't learn about higher difficulties until we were all the same. We were all in the level range, right? And we didn't know that it existed. Oh, I could have killed those guys and gotten a chance at techniques and shit. Damn it. But yeah, we were in very hard when he found his Musashi. We were all playing in V-Hard. I think we were all around level 60 or so. So it wasn't until he brought over a Yamato and said his weapon, his character couldn't use it, so he gave it to my brother. And so my brother had a Musashi. I say Yamato. Yeah, my brother had the Musashi, and I was left with the Blade Dance that we had. And then we found a Yamato, and then I got the Musashi, and then we found another Yamato the next weekend because we played every weekend. And because none of us had single-player progress in V-Hard, we went from Forest to Ruins every day. Oh wow, first tech. All right, cool. Yeah, look at the ATA increase. I'm sorry, Rappy Fan, you were real fun, and if I ever get crystals, I will put hit on you because you were actually a really fun weapon. I liked watching all the Rappy feathers burst. But I found a 25 hit disc of Brave Men, instantly replaced. I'm surprised. I actually had plenty of time to finish this. If I didn't stop to tech the weapon, I actually would have finished before the alarm went off. Alright, cool, GG. I thought there were more enemies than there actually were. I was thinking multiplayer spawns, but that's only a normal clear, or online. I forgot this has half that. Lone Sword and the Blade Dance were the first weapons you saw? Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the first ever rare weapon that my brother and I found. I think it was... actually, I could probably find out. It was Skyline, because my brother was the... Yeah, okay, so the first weapons that we ever found, I think our first rare weapon ever was a Bryonic. And neither of us could equip it. And then we found multiple Varistas after that, followed by maybe a DB Saber. We skipped over the Musashi multiple times because we never got it, a 118 drop for some reason. My friend was the lucky one to get that. But after that, I couldn't really tell you what we found. You remember you had a Yellow Bow's ID, so the next weapon you made was Yellow Bow's? You needed that sword. That's fair. That's the way the game was intended to be played, though. Like, you see someone else online with a fancy, cool weapon, and you're like, I need that, so you need to figure out how to get it. All right, that's gonna be it for me. My alarm went off. I need to get ready for work. I will be. Oh fuck. I hope I don't stay till midnight again. If you read my Discord post yesterday, I was pulled into a different department's work because I'm the only trustworthy one, according to my supervisor. So he had me there because I'm the only guy that could do things correctly because they were having a bunch of problems and they didn't trust anyone else to go over there and work. So yay me, the rest of my crew got to go home at fucking 7 p.m. on a fucking mandatory overtime week. And I stayed till fucking midnight because my crew that I was set to work with in the Feta room had to start from scratch because they don't have a fucking first shift Feta crew working the extra machine. And they don't even have a second shift Feta crew working the extra machine. They have the Shred team working the extra machine when the Shred team's supposed to be working in Shred. But they don't work in Shred because they don't have any product. So all the fucking work orders they have, they can't fucking do because they have no product. Why? How can you make a work order? Like, yeah, we made your work order. You have 20,000 pounds of cheese you have to go make. Go do it now. It's like, oh, hey, we have no cheese to actually do it with. Maybe order the fucking cheese first before you make the work order. You dumb motherfuckers. All right, I gotta get going. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Hopefully I'm not fucking tired and hopefully I'm not exhausted and in pain. I had to spend 8 hours yesterday reaching down below my waist to work on a table that's almost up to knee height. Just fucking, it hurts to bend down for 8 hours like that. I'm not an old man. I don't have a 45-degree bend. This doesn't help either. The gravity is like shoved in the wrong direction. All right. I'm procrastinating. I gotta go. I gotta go eat lunch and then I gotta leave. Thanks for watching, guys. Toddles.